welcome to the 6th EAT Update. I'm here with our mascots, Lucy and Spencer. Today we're going to show you a little bit about the mill. Roger's going to take you through it and show you the updates that are happening there. Our pellet mill has been set and lots of wonderful things happening. We're hoping to be testing our pellet mill next week and actually making pellets by July 1st. So very, very excited about what's going on at the EAT mill.
Alright, well this is our beast, and that's the actual name given to it by the manufacturer, but what it is a large wood chipper where we can throw in anywhere from 30 to 40 foot logs into this area called the feeder bed. It goes through a series of drums. It's got knives cut on it that simply chew away at the wood as it goes. Once it gets chewed up, it comes inside our building through a belt conveyor, lands in this pile over here, and then we'll be taking this pile and introducing it into a what we're referring to as the feeder hopper. This is our inlet hopper. We basically introduce material into it through a small bucket machine like a backhoe or a bobcat. Then we have a screw conveyor underneath of it that takes that material out of the hopper and introduces it into the next room through another conveyor into our dryer and then into our pellet mill and so forth. We're starting by bringing material into the building from our chip tents. It comes up a screw conveyor into our surge tank right above our dryer. What our dryer does is actually takes the wood chips into a large area and squeezes them down into a small area, pressing out the water. After that point, we convey the materials uphill to a screener, which allows us to give us a particle size that we're choosing. Out of that particle size, we'll drop into a temporary surge tank. Out of that surge tank, we'll come into a bucket elevator, which will raise it up in the air so that we can introduce it into the pellet mill. Once it runs through the pellet mill, we'll actually get our finished size pellets, and they'll be at a temperature roughly between 300 and 400 degrees. Out of the pellet mill, we'll have another short conveyor that comes over here to another bucket elevator that's going to raise it up, put it into our cooling system, which is attached to a large cyclone fan that allows it to basically draw the heat through the pellets so that they cool down to make them hard enough to withstand any kind of bagging or material handling. After that, they'll come out of the cooler. They'll go into another bucket elevator, which will go into a storage tank ready for us to bag, whether it be large bulk bags or hand bags for the customer use. Well, this is our pellet mill, and this is Big Bertha, as we're calling it. And this will be the area where material is introduced, and it'll force the wood pellets, or actually wood material, out through the die, and we'll get pellets around the outside edge. And they'll be formed by this 6,400 holes in this die, and they'll come out roughly a 1/4 inch by 3/4 to an inch long.
So right now I'm standing here in front of our new distribution center and retail location. You can hear the traffic in the background, which shows you it's going to be a great retail location. We're looking for this building to actually have to do 3 things for us. The first thing is we needed for it to be a fabulous retail location, and it is. The second thing that we needed is we wanted a distribution center properly located, distance from the mill and to the 17 county area that we're going to be servicing. This is 39 miles from the mill, straight down I-70. Just a perfect distribution location for us, has great warehousing for that purpose. The other thing we wanted and needed was an industrially zoned location so that we could actually manufacture our nomads. You'll see the back building is going to be able to do that for us, and this location is zoned industrial. And it has an absolutely fabulous big lot, 2 acres, and has the light rail that's going to be passing right behind us. So big billboard right there that says getfreepellets.com, New Earth Pellets, get them here. This is a great location for all of that kind of stuff. So come on in and I'll show it to you. This is going to be our showroom area. That was the front area that you just saw. This is our showroom area. We're going to have all of our stoves set up in this area. This area here is where we'll put all the parts and pieces to all the stoves, and where we'll have all the inventory of stoves that we're going to be keeping for the main store over there. And as we walk through here, you can see it's already all the shelving and whatnot is put together. There's 4 offices back here, which would be our corporate offices. This is where we'll have a distribution center for all of the pellets, the pellet bins and whatnot. So there's straight delivery space and dock delivery space. What's really great about this location is that it has a huge lot. It has lots of parking, wonderful frontage on Sims Road, and this entire lot back here, it's in two sections. The first part is here where the grass is, where we'll be able to put trailers that come in with all of our bulk deliveries. So this is where we're going to store those. And this area back here is completely fenced, and so is the front area. So there's two fenced areas. This area will be used for bulk, and the back area back here will be used for all of our trucks and whatnot. So come on back here. So this back lot is currently being leased by a landscape company, which is using this back building. This is a 5,000 square foot building, which eventually will be used by us to assemble our nomads. So that's what this building here will be used for. And this is the rest of the warehousing that we were inside of, and that's where the pellets will be.